I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh, let's see. Okay. Alright, now it should be working. It's going through the same exact internet that, Alright. Okay. Huh. That's weird, that's weird. I did have one person watching, it was me. We're gonna look at these settings real quick. Okay. I was going to find a computer and put this thing on it. Sorry, Dom. Okay, yeah, so any institute terminal. I don't see a lot of computers. Okay. Just got to find a computer. I use the computer right there. I have a lot. Okay, it's not that, it's not that. Which of these was I supposed to do? No. Is it network scanner? Which of these am I supposed to do? Okay, they want to give me a contact so I can use. And this is right contact likely realize guardian angels, which is for him. Encrypted message. I don't know which one that is though. Is it B? Is it under encrypted message? Doesn't look like it. Jack.
Seth, it's me. I found out what happened to the scouts.
Not that one.
Detective Valentine. Nick.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Well, let me first figure out load encrypted message to any terminal. Okay. Encoded holotape. So which one is it? First off, I'll go ahead. For the heck of it, I really need that. So. But I want to know.
Seth, it's me. I found out what happened to the scouts who went missing up near the old art gallery. They're dead, Seth. I'm looking at a goddamn painting of Cal's body. Oh, God. What the hell did I do to him?
Which fucking holotape is it?
Who the hell is there?
I'll do that after.
Admiring my collection. I'm afraid it's not complete yet. Soon, though.
Stay away from me, you psycho!
Yes. Just like that. Hold that expression on your face.
It's not this one. No, I didn't want to leave the computer ship. I wanted to find a different holotape. Oh boy.
This is government employee number 0.
That's not it. No, that's it. Am I sure it's not that one?
This is government employee number 011. Screw this government bullshit. This is Pazensky. Sirens, they came so fast. And the alarm. The only ones we could save were on duty. Stevens had left to get something out of his car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that I just picked up. Listen to. It's not Johnson holotape, right?
Came back yesterday with Emma.
Nope, it's not that one. I remember that one. No, it's not that one. It's none of those. Network scanner? Oh, it's Tinker Tom. Short being included, so here it is. Short version. Plug this in any terminal, copy the message. Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme, and as a bitch and half blah 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 blah. Other beast friend. Don't trust anything. Okay. Okay. First off, I'm gonna quick save here because I don't know if this is like a turning point or not. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I didn't pick the one that said that works before. I haven't had one that looked like that before. Okay, message. Complete. Okay, perfect message. New message, copy complete, break to terminal, copy complete. Educated Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. It let me back in here. Why? Is it trapped in here? Well, where is that? That's not very specific now, is it? Need them somewhere I cannot yet access. Nothing goes from there. I'd have to get through that vent, I guess. Is there a way I could do that? Is there a way to do that? There's a tube here. I figure I could crawl through to get over there, but there has to be an opening somewhere. It does not look like there is. This is exactly the type of place where I'd be able to sneak in and walk through. I'll follow this guy. I'll follow him for now. The elevator's freaky. Like freaky elevators. What's in here? Inaccessible? Well, fuck. I guess I gotta go in this freaky elevator.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Probably. Nobody knows a goddamn thing about you guys.
Welcome to the Institute.
It's nice.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the
Lots
work
of
we
money
do.
from college
For
students.
over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
And that's
It
great
has
if
never
you
been
murder
easy.
people.
And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all.
Complete secrecy.
As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Yeah.
You are here for your son.
Exactly. So, what do we do about that? Oh, this is another elevator. Why does this elevator look different? For what purpose is it different? Okay. Right. An applicator and a spanner. Is that to like separate your butthole? Ear examiner. Futuristic doctor's office. He's a boy. He's a boy. Hello, boy. Are you my son, boy? Are you my baby boy? Are you my sweet baby boy? Sweet, sweet baby boy. The car is a key. I can't talk to you, can I? Did it say?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Do I tell him?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me!
Honey
There's someone
seems
here, help me!
terrified.
Who is father?
Father, help me!
Where is he?
He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
That was very great acting.
Sean.
Hey.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating,
Oh.
but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Like killing a lot of people.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
What the fuck? I just skipped there.
It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
Well, I know how
this
it's possible.
is a lot to take in the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy.
Great, that's
You
fine,
believed
but what about
that
Kellogg?
10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute.
Kellogg was still
And
alive
now
and
it's
doing
Legion.
shit.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth
I feel like this
production,
is some bullshit.
but it was never enough. Scientific curiosity
Okay.
and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward.
That sounds
What
about
they
right.
wanted was the perfect machine.
And
So they
that's what
followed the
you
best
are.
example thus far. The human being. Walking,
human
talking,
being.
fully articulate, capable of anything.
Hold on, first off, maybe... On. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so...
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute
Yeah, I
endeavored
was
to
like-
create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
Yeah?
Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father.
Okay.
Through science, we are family. The
That
synths,
sounds
me,
like bullshit,
and you.
but okay.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Alright.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
And he,
It wasn't
like,
until I
looks
became
younger
director
than
that
you
I learned
almost.
of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You used him? What do you mean?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far
Okay,
beyond
okay.
any
So I'm just supposed to
normal
believe
human
that
lifespan.
the Institute technology
He never
prolonged his
failed
life.
the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, okay, first off, you know, you had Detective Valentine who saw that Kellogg had a boy that he took into that house in Diamond City, so that happened not 60 years ago. It must not have happened 60 years ago. Why would Valentine still be around and remember that? If it happened 60 years ago.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I'm very overwhelmed.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes.
If they just fucking put you in charge, I'd find that hard to believe
this
too.
point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
Yeah,
I was the most qualified for the position.
How? Because you were a baby? Because you were
I've lived my life
child?
within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say?
Convince you. Well, I got a lot of time.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
I still don't think
I know
you're
there's
Sean.
more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I want for the past to have never happened.
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too.
Granted, this place is
ask
like
that you
shine
give the
here.
Institute,
And where I've been.
a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Weirdo. It's in there. Nothing I need, I guess. I can just walk around in here now. This place is pretty cool. Let's go meet Patriot, though. That's important. Patriot. Swing low, sweet Patriot. Coming with security home.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses.
Greetings, ma'am.
You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful. The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these damn synths. It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
It's an honor to have you, ma'am. You're probably a synth. Yep, you are a synth.
Hi, miss.
Hey, Alice
Hey,
Thompson,
sweetie.
you're short.
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters. But you seem pretty normal.
I've killed more people than you could possibly imagine. Let's open this door. Very long hallway tubes. I have no idea where Patriot's supposed to be at, so I guess I'll just keep looking until I find him. This is different. This is somebody's room? Nope, this is just another way from where I came from. You already know that I put that shit in the computer. There's no way that you don't already know that I put that shit in your computer. I did that before I did anything else here. Hello. What's this? What's this little camera here? You have cameras in the walls? You cheeky bastards. Oh, I need to take a shit. I can use the toilet. Activate? Apparently I can test the toilet covers. Okay, that's gonna be part of what Patriot asks me to do. Know that. How interesting. I get to play with toilets. Whose terminal is this? Don't mind if I do.
There we go.
Well, there we go. Logs. Okay. Occupational presence continues. Killigan's Living Memorial. What? Sarah, you ass. Because yeah. Well, that explains his being alive forever. I can't believe you wrote that, Sarah. That's gonna be there forever, you know. Okay. Did I? Oh, okay. So there we go because I unlocked it.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
I killed your brother. Yeah, no, there has to be a 20-second delay, yeah. There usually is in streaming, but for YouTube they have to be able to like render it and all that shit. I'm pretty sure is why there's a 20-second delay. Nothing in here. Can I mess with this toilet too? Does what not scroll up? The comments there? I can read through them. I have to like go out and like mess with it, but I don't know. Does what are you talking about the comment thing on the side?
It's pretty boring down here compared to up there.
Let me see. Hang on one second. I think if I go in here, I'll pop right back in. Yeah, no, Sarah, I got the first 3 ones. Oh yeah, maybe you did, yeah. Because I checked on them and I just have the ones that were up on the screen. But I mean, they were really sweet, honestly.
All systems nominal.
Where am I? Is that fucking tree again? Hello. Comfy bed. Where do I go? I am so lost. This place is strange.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I wish you could have known Father like we have. I gave birth to him. Isn't that weird? That's messed up, right? That's really messed up. What are you doing?
Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Like that? Like that right there?
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the chat sucks. If you want, you can text me, because you have to like say something and then it delays it. It's probably longer than 20 seconds, to be completely honest. Is there another toilet I can mess with in here? Oh, sweet. Yeah. Crooked Toilets 2K, whatever year this is. I forget. Can I get back to that metal elevator? Yeah, real time doesn't work entirely well with streaming. That was a mistake. Hey, stranger.
Every day, Liam finds some new way to impress us. He's incredibly bright for his age.
Your boobs look kind of funny with that stripe that go over there. Incredibly bright for his age. I still don't believe that guy was my dad, actually. That was really weird. Anyways, you probably see me like pausing a lot. That's me texting you back. That was interesting.